Morning and welcome back to Scouse Farm. As you can see, you're in the farm kitchen, or basically a small house kitchen in Liverpool. But what I'm going to do today is, after harvesting potatoes yesterday, leeks are always good to follow potatoes, and you can still use the compost from the potatoes to grow the leeks and keep it in the container. So once you've harvested the potatoes, put the soil, the compost, back into the container, and then you can get some leeks in there. Now at the moment I'm just going to show you as a demonstration, but leeks, you want to have your leeks ready to go in, so you want to be planting them in seed trays like this in about April, May, to get them maybe pencil thick before they go into the pot, if you want to get a good thick leek before the end of the season. Leeks will go through winter, so most of the varieties will anyway, and these ones that I'm going to show you today, Musselburgh, they're very good and versatile, and they usually germinate very well and form a full leek quite quick compared to some other varieties. So I've had good luck with Musselburgh leeks in the past. So again, I'm going to have a go with one hand, but just a tip, because leek seeds, they're like little black blobs, basically what you can see there, just like little chips of dirt. These are the leek seeds. I've put them on a wet paper towel so you can see on the contrast between the white and the black there. And I've pre-dibbed, so you use one of these dibbers, like a little pencil shaped dibber, and I've already done it. But you fill the seed tray with your compost, dib a hole in the center, and then I've already put 4 in there, so we need 2 to go in there. So I'm going to show you a little trick which may or may not work on camera, but sometimes they're difficult. If you do want to pick them up, you can drop them easily because they are quite small, but there is a trick. You can use a matchstick and wet the end of the matchstick, the striky end. So I'll just turn the tap on, give it a wet. So we soak the end of the matchstick, and then hopefully, if it doesn't make me out to be a liar, you should be able to just pick the seed up. So it is a bit difficult with one hand, but there we go. Oh. And then transfer the seed into where it's going to live. So again, I'll be using 2 hands for this, but you knock it down, in it goes, and then you can do the same again with the other one. So you wet your matchstick, and pick up the seed. Sorry about the camera wobbling everywhere, but you get the picture. So to stop you losing the seeds, you can just use the wet end of the matchstick and then take it over to the seed tray and flick it in or plonk it in. But obviously I can't do that with one hand. I have to do that. So in they go. And once they're in, with these little seed trays, what I do is I just keep a handful of compost there to just fill in the tops. So you just grab a bit and sprinkle it over the top. Well, ideally I should have done this with someone filming and helping, but I'm off today on my own, so all the neighbours are at work and whatnot. And there we go, in it goes. But I suppose anyone who's dealt with gardening knows how to plant a little seed in a seed tray. So there we go. So that's in there. And one more tip, what I wanted to show you is that this can work for carrots as well, is that you can plant it in a toilet roll holder. So I'm just using, it's like a carton what a couple of boiled eggs come in from a supermarket meal deal. So it's good because obviously it holds all the compost that falls through the bottom when you're filling it. and then you just fill it full of compost, dip the end so there's a little hole to take the seed, and then put your leek seed in there, and it's got its own little funnel where it can be contained within, and it can send the roots down, so the roots will go lower and they'll become stronger, and the cardboard itself will decompose and become part of the food for the soil organisms. So you just plant that direct. So once your leek or your carrot starts popping out of the end, then wait till it gets to a decent height that you're happy to put it out and the weather's turned, so it's sunny enough, and then just plant it in the ground, and you've got yourself a nice little fully contained bit of compost where the leek or the carrot will have a full funnel to grow down into to send a good root. So that's a good tip for you there. So there you go. These leeks, when they come up, well, I've got other leeks, but you would have these ready, so then you plant them straight into the containers once the potatoes are out, so you've got constant growing going on in your garden. There's no need to leave things empty or rotate your crops with container gardens. Just plant, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, just change out the compost. But containers give you a lot of options that planting in the soil doesn't. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you again soon.